Yep.
First of all, Kai, a wicked win for you in front of an electric crowd. How does it feel?
It's kind of speechless, you know. Ever since I started the sport, this is what I wanted to do, you know, being a card in my hometown at Spark Arena. I missed out 2 times I've been here, so to be here in the 3rd time and get the win, yeah, it's a special moment for me, especially being, you know, young Māori growing up. There wasn't a blueprint of how to get in the UFC, and there was only, you know, the blueprint of how to be an All Black, so this is my All Black jersey.
Now, looking at the fight itself, it seemed like at the end of the 2nd round it was pretty even. What was the message from Eugene going into the 3rd?
He just said he's loading everything. You're going to see it. Don't rush. Let him load, and then we just pick him apart from there. So once I think I rocked him in the 3rd, I saw his legs buckle a little bit, and then I just kind of had to keep that pressure on. So he did land a few hard shots. I remember one in my sternum, and then he landed a few hard hooks, but I just couldn't feel it. You know, I just kind of went numb, and just let the energy of the stadium kind of deal with it, and that's what got me through the fight. You know, he's a credible opponent. He's had a lot of fights, so definitely a good name to have my record.
Finally, sorry.
No, you're good. It's a good name to have my record, and you know, it wasn't going to take one shot to get him out. He's been in there so many times, so I just knew how to take my time, and my experience showed.
And finally from me, sorry, apologies again.
You're good.
On this card, even though you are on the prelims, you're the 3rd ranked fighter besides the 2 headlining acts. How much is it a bit of a mission for you to get onto those main cards and get off these fight passes perhaps?
Yeah, it's just one of these things, like I've just got to do my job and put on exciting fights. Got the win now, big win for me for 2020, you know. Only just had 14 weeks ago, so the best thing for me, like I said in the lead up to this, was just get back in there. We had everything going, we had all the right things, we just had to make those small adjustments. I feel like we did that in this fight. I wasn't taking a back step, and when I was faced with adversity, I just kind of backed myself, and fighting in my hometown is what was going to get me to do that. So I can't wait to get back in there. I heard they're going to Perth in June, little birdie told me, so hopefully we'll get on that, and you know, no one really is on my radar at the moment. Anyone really can get it, so yeah, I'm just happy. It'd be nice to have a little bit of a break. You know, I didn't really have New Year's or Christmas, haven't fought back to back, so it'll be nice to just sit back, maybe go to Vegas, watch Israel fight, and do a bit of travel. Yeah.
How's that walkout, Kai? The Poirier went down the street.
Yeah, I knew, you know, I had played to my strengths, and Poirier is such an iconic song, not just my generation, but, you know, the older people in New Zealand know the song, so it was definitely something special, you know, having the flag raised above my head and seeing everyone's reaction and really getting behind me and showing their love and support, that made me rise to the occasion.
Yeah. Did I play it how you expected? You know, man, pretty tough guy. Did it sort of, is there anything surprising in there for you?
It was weird. Once I was walking into the octagon, I'd done a practice walkout when no one was in the stadium. So to do it when everyone was in there, it was just like deja vu. You know, I didn't have any more added pressure. I felt really relaxed in there, which is I think a rare thing of being a hometown fighter. You know, you got so many people that you know in the crowd, but I'd been doing this a long time now, and that was my 5th fight in the UFC. So fighting all around the world really got me ready for these occasions, and you know, Tyson Nam, he's a tough opponent, and he hits hard. You know, he swings for the fences, but in this fight game, you know, you got to be well diverse, and you got to be able to mix it up a bit more. So I feel like that's what helped me getting my kicks going a bit more, adding a few more takedowns. I know he stuffed a few, but I knew eventually we'd be able to solve the puzzle.
What was it you were pointing toward late in the 3rd round?
When he kicked?
Yeah.
Oh, I just was like, you know, you missed. But he landed his toe on my head, but I was trying to play it off like he just combed my hair or something.
Late in the 1st, it looked like he stung you a little bit just before the bell. Was that the case?
He did land a hard shot, but lucky it was right at the end of the 1st, so I had a minute to kind of recover. By the 2nd, I was sweet, so yeah, just got to play poker face. You know, it's in this game where you're going to get hit. It's just the way you mask it and you know, disguise it.
What was that roar like at the start of the 3rd there, Kai, when you whipped the crowd into a bit of a frenzy?
Oh, I had to, you know, being in the hometown, just feeding off their energy. I knew I was going to have to pull it out of the bag for the 3rd, and you know, it was such a close fight that you couldn't, you know, take your foot off the pedal. I just had to keep coming forward, and they definitely set the stage for the 3rd. Yeah.
So the first and second, particularly the second round, your leg kicks seemed to
Yep.
really get him on the back foot? Was that something you spoke to Eugene about?
Yeah. To swing for boxing, you need to have your legs underneath you. So we knew if we take his legs out, or at least get him hesitant, then we'd be able to get my game going a bit more. So that's definitely what happened. And he just really couldn't find a rhythm after the second, and then he was kind of just chasing. So we just had to play a smart game, and I just listened to my corner. You know, these guys are the best in the world. Eugene Behrman, Mike, Andre, they've got so much experience and they've got so much expertise in their discipline that they coach. So when I'm in there, I'm all ears, and I'm just a robot, kind of just, they're playing a game and I'm just doing exactly what they're saying. Yeah.
Did you spend a lot of energy on that takedown attempt in the second round?
When I picked them up?
Yeah.
Not really. So not here to toot my own horn, but I can deadlift 200 kg, so. So another flyweight, it's like nothing. Nah. It didn't really. It's just one of these things we train. You if you don't get the takedown, then you try again. You just got to keep going for it. So I didn't lose too much energy. With flyweights, we've got to have gas tanks, so it's not really a strength in our division.
It looked like you took a hard leg kick in that second round as well. Was that the hardest round?
I don't know. I don't really remember the kick, but I could get kicked a lot harder at CKV again with Israel and Dan. So the legs are well conditioned.
You get the Hellberg Awards, obviously, with the big milestone for sport, and now this, in the context of the Hellbergs and tonight, in terms of growing your sport, what does it mean?
This is massive. This is everything to us. We've got a massive, spotlight on us after the Hellbergs, and people that aren't familiar with MMA or the UFC are starting to take notice, and it's just about educating. We're well-trained, well-tuned athletes in there. We're not just, savages trying to throw down and like in a bar fight. It's just a complete opposite. I dedicate my life to this. Leading towards this fight, I'm 10 weeks in the gym dieting. There's so many guys around me and a massive team surrounding us, and we do this on the world stage and we represent New Zealand. So there was a few comments that I guess don't really understand when I did a pukana at the weigh-ins. People are like, this guy's got to get humbled, but it's not about me being confident or cocky. That's my ancestors. That's my 2.0. I am Māori, and that's what we do before we go into battle. So it's just about educating, not just the sport MMA, but the culture Māori, and kind of using that as a platform. And I'm honoured and privileged to represent New Zealand on this world stage, and I definitely I don't take it lightly. Yeah.
What a perfect way to give back the loss that you had a few months ago. How important was it to do it here? But what was the mindset also going into tonight? Any doubts? After that first round, you thought, no, I'm back in it again?
One of these things where you're fighting top level guys. I was number 8 in the world. I was coming on an 8-fight win streak before that last loss. So I know what it took to get back in the win column, and it's nothing that you can kind of be hard on yourself. You just got to pick yourself up, and how can you not do that when you're in a gym at like City Kickboxing, when you got so many world-class athletes and coaches at our gym that you just go back to the gym and you just work towards the next thing. So I'm so thankful I've got so many great men around me and supporting me, and I also see a sports psychologist as well that's helped me a lot, just to kind of get me in the right headspace, not kind of overthinking things. And it's very important, the fighting is all mental, just to get in there is a massive step. So to do it in front of your friends and family, so much pressure on you, but when you've got a lot of experience and you know what works for you, you kind of welcome it, and it helps you rise to the occasion.
Yeah. Great. And you were saying about the dieting 10 weeks beforehand. What's the first thing you're going to eat after this? What are you craving?
Anyone out there got a hungy or boil up? Nah, I don't know. Some sort of like I don't know, pizza or something. Something hard and fast. Just get it in me.
Might be a front runner for a performance bonus there. That's pretty impressive.
Oh, it's a bit early. I know there's
some
good fights. Brad's fight's going to be a barn burner, so is Dan, So if it happens, it happens. But I'm just here to support the boys now. It's going to be a great night. I just can't wait.